The Non-Experts podcast was made possible by KCLC and Lindenwood University.
However, the opinions expressed on this show do not reflect those of the university.
Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at audibletrial.com/nonexpertspodcast.
Over 180,000 titles to choose from for your smartphone, tablet, or Kindle. That's www.audibletrial.com/nonexpertspodcast.
Today, I am thrilled to share with you the newest iPhone. And these are the most powerful and most advanced iPhones that we have ever built in a stunning new design.
There was a decent turnout for yesterday's much anticipated event, and my kids were watching this. They wanted to see what was going to happen.
In honor of the Freedom Towers and the Observatory Deck and everything of 7-Eleven, we are going to do this. Wow.
I'm Romero.
And I'm Chris.
And we're the non-experts.
We're not therapists.
Or lawyers.
Or firefighters.
We don't have any licenses or degrees.
So join us as we talk about news and pop culture and say whatever we want.
Because we're the non-experts. So, I'm sure you saw the keynote.
Mm-hmm.
There's a new phone coming.
Mm-hmm.
As there is almost every week, it seems like.
Right.
But the big thing that is grinding my gears,
yes,
the new phone is really flaring up my triphobia. The 3 cameras, I cannot.
Oh, are you going to be okay?
I don't think I'll be okay. I cannot cope.
You're going to have to go to a therapy session after this?
I might not even be able to get the new phone. The triphobia, like, it haunts me. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it.
Gosh.
Because we're in 2019.
Right.
And everybody has a phobia over everything.
Mm-hmm.
So knowing these idiots are still going to buy the phone, you have people out here complaining, fake complaining about triphobia and the 3 cameras on the phone. Is it just me that gets annoyed by this type of stuff? Like, it seems like you're just finding things to try to be.
Well, and that's what. It's the same when people say, like, oh my gosh, I'm so OCD. It's like, no, you're not. Just because you like things in a certain place does not mean you're OCD. Yeah. Like, OCD is way more.
My anxiety cannot.
Oh my gosh, that one I'm tired of. Yeah, like, you
Shut
don't know what
up.
Real anxiety is.
I am so depressed. No, you're not.
Right. It's depression, it's bipolar, it's OCD, it's anxiety. Like, you don't know. You know what I mean? Like, unless you, like, actually.
You don't even know what it is.
Unless you have, like, a diagnosis or something. Don't try and be like, oh my gosh, my anxiety. Like,
shut up.
Shut up. Yeah.
Shut up. Stop.
Well, this whole, like, triphobia thing, like, really.
I have triphobia.
Really.
I don't want that to sound too offensive. Like, I don't want to make it seem like I'm making fun of a certain
people who actually have, like, triphobia.
But yeah,
no, like, but for, like, standard regular white girls
idiot.
that are like, oh, I can't get the new phone because triphobia. Like,
did you see those tweets I sent you? Come on now.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
that's ridiculous.
Look, you're gonna buy it.
Yeah,
you're going to buy it, and you're gonna take pictures all the time. Look at me, I got 3 cameras. But my triphobia.
Also, like, where was the triphobia people when Android had a phone with 3 cameras on it? You know what I mean? Like, where were those people going? Oh, I can't get the new Android because of the triphobia.
Now that it's Apple, the hipster central company, the hipsters are ready for triphobia.
The hipsters are ready for triphobia. My God. We had triphobia before it was cool.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
I had triphobia way before the iPhone 11. I'm just now talking about it, though, because this is the most blatant offense. This is what really flares it up.
Yeah.
I was quiet about it for years, but now that there's a new Apple phone, oh my God.
I have to come out of my triphobia closet, and
I do nothing but iPhone,
know.
and now I have to suffer even harder because triphobia.
It's,
why?
It's for attention.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Look at me. I have triphobia. Oh my God, the new phone.
I have a mental illness, everybody.
Yeah. Shut up. Basically, mental illness in this day and age, and you can get offended if you want to, but mental illness in this day and age is just putting your hand in a hat and picking something out. I think.
Or like seeing that, like, I have one symptom of this mental illness, so that must mean I have it,
These are the same people that look up, I have a headache, has to be brain cancer.
Right.
Like, no.
Yeah. Right.
There's one common
definitely
thing.
Definitely not, yeah.
No, shut up. I saw that the other day, and I was like, we have to discuss this. These people are so annoying.
So annoying, yeah.
I don't...
But to switch gears... actually about the Apple event.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel about it? I'm going to be non-partial because I do have another job outside of here that might somehow relate to what we're talking about. The only thing I'm really going to say is that I'm glad that the prices did not go up, and actually the standard iPhone is cheaper than it was last year.
You know,
The 10R was like $700.
True.
This one is been knocked down.
true. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. We don't care. We don't care.
We don't care.
I personally am going to continue to stick by my iPhone 8.
Yeah.
Until it's a 7.
You
So
have
you
a
know it's
7.
going to start breaking down soon.
And next week we're gonna hit the
yeah.
button that's gonna make
They're
everyone's
going to hit the
iPhones-
scramble, and then my 7's going to be like,
Right,
can't compute.
Everyone's just gonna be like,
Yeah, it's going to start looking like an Android. None of my videos will load. All of my messages will be green. I think for those of you that can afford it
Right.
and do like to jump right on it, go for it. It does look nice. I didn't get to watch the keynote. I was at work.
Yeah.
Like, most normal adults who have a life. No.
Yeah.
It bothers me that people like tune into this thing like, oh my God, we have to. Like, dude.
Right. Somebody was
seriously?
like, I was watching it during class. I'm like, is it really
It's
that
not
important?
that serious.
Yeah, just
You're broke. You're not
Well-
going to buy it anyway. Like, you can't afford
and
it.
you can watch it later. Like, it's not like it's an exclusive live event. Like, you could watch it now on YouTube.
If I don't see it right now, I will never know about this phone that literally comes out in like 3 days.
ridiculous, yeah.
Oh my God, I have to watch it. Like that bothers me. But anyway, it seems cool.
Yeah.
Like you said, the price point isn't too bad because it's still comparable to what you've been paying already.
Right.
So it's nothing like ridiculous. I do like they rolled out a couple new colors. It looks like they got what was it, like a mint green?
Yeah, it's like
kinda?
a green and a purple.
Yeah.
Which I told somebody said it looks like Grandma's house on Easter. That's what it looks like.
It is pretty funny.
I mean, because they're just very pastel, which
Yeah.
some people like, some people don't.
kind of like the bolder. Like I like that the red is bold.
Right. Well, and
that's what I've always liked about the red.
The
iPhone.
colors last year were very bold.
Yeah.
The yellow was bold. The coral was bold.
Exactly.
The blue, the red. Now they're kind of lightening them up. And I'm
If
just
I
like,
want purple, I want like
a rich purple.
what's the little dude that had the nuggets at McDonald's? Like I want
Oh,
purple. What's it?
Grimace.
Grimace. There we go. We're there. I want it like Grimace purple, not no Easter egg purple. Like, give me purple.
Right,
Give me
yeah.
Prince purple.
Give me Prince purple.
But anyway, the phones look cool. In like 4 years, whenever they come out with the iPhone 38, I'll probably buy an iPhone 11. I like to stay like 3 years behind.
Right. Well, what bothers me is that people act like they have to get the new. You know what I mean? Like
It's
people
the
being like
same
there
thing.
wasn't a change or anything from last year's. Like, why should I like? Then don't buy it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like the small changes, I think, are for more people who are sticking with their 5s and their 6s that need an upgrade. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like they want that. That's who it's for. It's not for people who are going to get it every year. Because at that point, then just keep it. Like, mine is only a year old, and I'm probably not going to get the new one.
Right. I just had a muscle spasm. I'm sorry. If you guys heard that little weird noise.
Right.
But yeah, like people complain about that every year too. Oh, it's the same phone. Well,
Then
yeah.
don't buy it. You know what I mean?
Because
Save your money.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, first of all. And second of all, like you said, there's minor adjustments just because we're going to improve what's already there. I'm not going to roll out a whole new phone, whole new software,
yeah.
whole new out. Like, no.
Well, and at this point, like, what else can we cram into a phone? You know what I mean? Like, there's, I'm sure they're going to come up with something in a year from now, but
They'll
like,
figure something
but it's
out,
like
but
right
yeah.
now, like, what else can you cram into the phone?
Especially, we're cranking these out on a daily, and you guys are still
Right.
just now buying the older ones.
Right.
There's no need to do a complete overhaul.
Right.
And get,
Exactly.
like, if you want it, you can afford it, do it. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
If you can't, shut up and be broke. That's what I'm doing. Why don't you follow suit? It's not that serious. But if you have triphobia, I'm sorry. We should have put a trigger warning at the beginning.
Yeah.
Luckily for you, there's no visual with this podcast, so it's not going to get flared up
See,
too
now they're going
bad.
to be thinking about it in their brain. They're like, oh,
I want you to think of everything that can come in threes right now.
that's right.
And I hope it makes your brain hurt.
So I don't know if you remember back kind of at the beginning of, it was late spring, early summer. I don't really remember. I think that's when it was. When people signed up for was it a petition or something to storm Area 51 in September. Well, we're getting pretty close to the date.
What's the exact date again?
September 20th is when it's supposed to be. So we're getting close. Apparently, the creator of the whole event has dropped out.
How you gonna start a party and then just be like,
exactly.
all right, I'm gonna head out.
Right. All right, I'm gonna head out.
I'm gonna head out.
That's hilarious. I mean, basically, he called the event a potential humanitarian disaster, and he pulled his name from the event. There was actually a motel, because there's a small town in Nevada where Area 51 is.
Right.
I mean, it's pretty far, but it's like one of the only towns. Mm-hmm. There's a motel there, and the owner of the motel actually was going to partner up with this guy to actually have housing for these people that were going to show up. But I mean, the guy is like, okay, bye. I don't know if it's still going to happen. I mean, even if it does, it's probably just going to end up being a bunch of people gathering for a party and not actually storming.
I want to see who's ballsy enough to really try it, because I can't wait. Oh my God, that sounds horrible. I was really going to say I can't wait to watch these kids get nuked. But I just you just have to imagine you're going to die. If you try this, they're not going to let you live.
No.
They're going to kill you.
Well, and
because to them, it's a security threat.
That was the whole point of the thing was let's all storm Area 51. They can't kill everybody. It's like, they can.
Yeah, they can.
They can and they will.
Yeah, they can. What, I want to see it. I want to be that. I'm going to look up cheap flights to Nevada. I can get us there. We're going to drive and be at a far enough distance that we won't be in harm's way. However, we'll have popcorn ready.
We'll set up a table with microphones and be like, okay, guys.
Guys, this is a live commentary coming at you live from Area 51, the Non-Experts podcast.
Oh, there we
go. It's going to be like NOM 2019.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This could be huge.
It's huge. Mm-hmm.
That guy's a jerk, though, for doing this. And then going, you know what? I don't want to do this. I'm going to drop out. You knew.
Well, I bet you somebody in charge in the government got a hold of this guy and said, hey, we need you to say something. Yeah. And kind of back everybody down. Because why would you start something and then later say, oh, yeah, it's going to be a disaster. Yeah. Makes no sense.
Or I feel like he's starting to realize, maybe he did this originally as a joke. He's just wanting to be funny. And then it's gaining traction.
Yeah.
And then people are serious.
Yeah, people took it too
no,
far.
I'll genuinely do this. And then he's like, no, this is life threatening potentially.
Right.
And I don't want my name slapped on this. It was a joke.
That's a good point.
And you guys are really going to do this. And if people die, it'll go down as me who started this. I want to disassociate myself.
Right.
I feel like that could be the play here. Oh crap. This could really happen. We're a couple weeks out. I am scared as hell that people will actually do this, and it'll be my fault.
Right.
But either way, you're blood guilty. So it's your fault. It is your fault. You will wash your hands at night knowing these people died because you created this, sir. This is your fault.
This is your fault.
I can't wait to see it, though.
Yeah.
I want to see, I want to see it happen. Not the violence part.
Right. Yeah.
But I want to see what happens here. I want to see the playoff.
If people actually decide to show up.
And
even if they do, just make it a party or a gathering. Or
stay far enough away that you're
right,
out of,
yeah.
If there's a stay 100 feet away, you stay 103 feet away and then party right there.
Keep it as a joke. You know what I mean? Don't actually take it seriously. Keep it as a joke of oh yeah, we're going to go raid Area 51 and then just, have a party and
I wonder, is it going to get any coverage?
I don't know.
I feel like the government doesn't want the media on this.
Probably not.
I feel like the media wants to see what happens.
Yeah.
But then what are they going to do? Fly out and have their helicopters? They'll probably shoot the helicopters down. Could you imagine, we do not want this getting out there?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Well, we had air cam, but I don't know what happened to it. Everything went dark.
You seem to be offline now, but
Skyfox doesn't seem to be working. The government's
Fred, are you there? Okay, well, looks like we've lost our feed.
This is the government. You better turn around or everybody's going to die. Put your cameras away.
Yeah. Anyway, that was pretty interesting, because that was a big thing for a while.
Are we going or not?
Let's try.
Solid. Guys, look out. September 20th is a Friday.
Yeah.
So you'll just have to stay tuned. Hopefully we'll get the live podcast in. If not, if we make it to see the next Friday, we'll have it aired for you.
Right.
Oh my God, I want to go so bad now. Can you imagine? We should do it.
We should.
By the way, this is a great time to plug our Patreon link. We need some money to be able to go. Flights are not cheap. They're not cheap. All right. So,
skincare.
Let's talk about some skincare.
Yes. Or not in this case.
I don't even really know how to attack this because, I tell you who's doing the attacking. The internet. The internet does not like that Millie Bobby Brown did a skincare routine in which she never actually used anything.
Well, the whole thing is that people think she didn't only because they never actually see her put it on. That's not to say she didn't, but
no way.
Well, I
no
guarantee
way.
you she didn't.
It didn't look like she put a thing on her face. I was watching it the other day on Twitter. Like I watched like 30 seconds of it, and I was like, okay, this is dumb. She started rubbing stuff on her face, and I'm like, there's nothing on your hands.
Nothing on your hands.
I see nothing on your face right now. You
your
look the
face
same.
Is, still as dry as the day's long. Yeah.
Yeah, the internet didn't like that because there's nothing more that I should be fake mad about this week than a young girl not doing a real skincare routine.
Well, and also,
how dare she?
I expect that when I go on the internet, that everything I see is going to be real. You know what I mean? Like that's the internet that I wanted.
If it's on here, it's real.
It's got to be real.
How dare you post fake content?
Right.
How dare you not see it through?
Right.
This is the internet. We don't play those games.
We don't play those games.
We are not here for it.
In the age of memes and everything, like I want everything to be real.
It's still real to me. It's so stupid. It's so stupid to be mad about this.
I mean, poor Millie Bobby Brown. She's 13. She's Stranger Things star.
God. That's funny because I was actually going to call her 12. I had no idea what her real age was, but in
13.
my mind, she's 12.
Yeah, she's 13.
I wasn't too far off. But yeah, and that's the other weird thing. Like, this is a kid, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Chill out.
Calm
Why
down.
do you care? Like, it's a skincare routine.
Right.
It's not like it was here's the cure to cancer video. And I never actually produced the cure to cancer. Like, I'm just kidding. Like I said, there's something every week to be fake mad about on the internet.
Well,
and
it's
that's
like,
what it is.
do you really expect, out of every single celebrity that you've seen do an endorsement, do you really honestly believe that they actually use what they're promoting?
They don't use
They
it.
don't. I mean, we promote Audible, but we actually use Audible.
Oh my God. You went there.
I went
We
there.
don't. These people don't use that.
Right.
The celebrities
Right.
literally say this. I'm going to tell you the truth. We don't care.
I'm going to tell you right
I use it enough to post a picture of it on my feed, get your likes and your retweets, and then put a link in my bio.
Right.
Other than that, we don't care. I don't use this.
When it's always products that are like almost have a sketchy of like, does it work or doesn't it work?
Right.
Like you can't ever like tell, even though they're like, yeah, it's great. This detox tea, try that. Or, these gummies that will, keep you regular. Like nobody actually knows whether or not that it works.
I'm going to just show a picture of me holding the packet in my hand and there's a cup of tea in my hand. I'm totally drinking this.
Right. Ooh, I didn't just do it for the picture.
No way I did this for a picture and a quick check. No, I definitely use this tea. As I'm sure Millie Bobby Brown uses her skincare products.
Right.
For sure. All the time. She just didn't want to waste them in the video because they sent her a limited supply,
Yeah.
So why would I waste them for this video? I still need them in my day-to-day. Guys, that's all it was. She just didn't want to use the last of her skincare. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Now, whenever she gets some more, the next shipment, she'll definitely do a real one.
Do a real video. Yeah.
It's okay. Relax. You can look to a 13-year-old for your skincare because it's not like you have other sources or anything.
13-year-old.
the time of your life when most people's skin is probably the worst.
Right.
That's exactly who you should look to for skincare.
Garbage, yeah.
The one who's a TV star and probably has tons of money in makeup or digitally,
makeup
whatever.
artist, crowding around her the whole time.
Yeah, she's gonna get a skincare routine.
Yeah,
out.
definitely. Yeah.
Are you gonna look out for it?
Oh yeah, because the only thing that I've been looking forward to this week is Millie Bobby Brown's skincare routine video. The only thing I have been looking forward to. Screw the Apple event.
Nah.
Millie Bobby Brown.
I don't even want to hear about triphobia. Drop the routine, sis. Drop the routine.
MBB, come on, drop it.
That's all we want here. Mm-hmm. Let us know how you all feel about it.
Yes.
I'm definitely going to... We got to get some posts going on Instagram. Maybe on the story.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Because,
and share with us your skin routine.
You're right. Please send us a skincare routine.
Because I'm legitimately looking for one.
No, but seriously,
My skin looks like garbage.
I keep breaking out a little bit, like in my cheeks.
If you have any tips, that's the other thing. Sorry to do like a weird tangent, but that's the other thing. Whenever celebrities or social media influencers on their Instagram accounts are always like, let me know in the comments what you use. I really want to know. They're not going to read them.
You probably didn't even type this. This isn't even you.
It was your assistant that you handed the phone to and said, type this up, slave.
Your little
I'm going to go get my Starbucks real quick.
You type this for me. And tell them you want to hear their opinions and we'll never read them. You're not going to read my comment. Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. I just, whatever, man. So, Chris, this week was a week of ups and downs.
And downs, yes.
There's the triphobia incident. There's a new phone out. Mm-hmm. Things to be happy about.
Yes.
There's skincare routines gone array. Things to be angry about.
Yes.
And then there's 7-Eleven. Now you're thinking, what? Do they have...
The gas station? What?
Are there Slurpees on sale this week? Tell me, was it Slurpee Day? I thought that was only in July. No. By 7-Eleven, I mean, that is what some idiotic young lady was referring to in reference to 9/11. The very tragic historical event that happened not even that long ago. It was 18 years. 7-Eleven on September 11th, buddy.
I like that you called Farrah Abraham a young lady.
Yeah, well,
she's 30.
Yeah, apparently she's only young from a mental capacity
maybe not
standpoint.
30. I forget how old her. Well, if it was teen mom.
She was a teen mom when we were.
Yeah. So Sophia's 6, 7 now. So she's actually probably in her mid to late 20s probably.
Yeah. She's not that much older than us, really.
No, she's probably not.
We should get her on so she can tell us why the heck she thought 9/11 was 7-Eleven.
I think her going rate is $1,000 for her.
It should drop tremendously.
Just like her IQ.
Just like your IQ. And as much as you hate to laugh on a day like 9/11,
yeah.
How dumb can you be to record a video of you referring to it as 7-Eleven? Mm-hmm. I'm sure you watched it before you posted it. Mm-hmm. Post it, and then probably watch it several more times after you posted it, and never go, wait a minute. I'm referring to a convenience store and a gas station found in most neighborhoods, not the historical tragedy that I should be referring to on the day of 9/11. Right. How did this pass you up? How did nobody say, hey, Farrah,
hey, Farrah,
you might want to rethink that video. Let's re-record.
Right. I probably would not give her the benefit of the doubt of having watched the video before posting it, because if you've seen anything else that she's posted, I think she just thinks it's a good idea at the time, posts it, and then in retrospect, it's okay, maybe that wasn't a good idea, but then never gets rid of it.
I just don't understand how you make that type of mistake.
Well, who else had the weird 9/11, 7/11 slip up was Donald Trump from a year or two ago. When he was talking about the firefighters, and he was like, yeah, the firefighters down at 9/11 at the World Trade, or the 7/11 at the World Trade Center. And they're like,
yeah, not the president. No.
Yes, the president of this country.
No.
Yes.
Say you're lying to me. Donald Trump said something like that?
Donald Trump said something inaccurate?
That is This has to be fake news. I'm sorry to you, the listener of the Non-Experts podcast. Forgive Chris for spreading fake news because I know that Mr. Trump would not say such a thing. He would not lie. It would be out of his character. He would not say something dumb. But in case you were wondering, we will from now on, whenever we're done being sad during the day of 9/11, at nighttime it shall be 7/11. When you're ready for memes.
When you're ready for me.
After the morning, we proceed to meme. And it will be now known as 7/11.
7-Eleven.
I just still don't even understand how you make that mistake.
I don't either, because it's the month and the day.
It couldn't be any easier.
Exactly. Look at a calendar.
It could not be any easier.
Look at your phone. It's right there.
That blows my mind. It blows my mind. And like, so Farrah is one thing, but imagine yourself at that rally when Trump said that. Yeah. And you know, like you're gung-ho about Trump. You love him. You support him. And you had to sit there and go,
wait a second.
What the hell? Wait, what did he just say? And you're like, you know, you're like, yeah, you're encouraging somebody, and then they say something, you're like,
you're like, wait, what?
I can imagine myself there, like, yeah, Trump. Ooh, wait,
Yeah.
wait, sir, do you realize?
Did he just say?
So anyway, guys, if you ever plan to post anything about 9/11 in the future, what should you avoid doing, Chris?
You should avoid saying so.
Just don't say 7/11. Matter of fact, don't say the date at all because we all know what day it is.
Right.
Just record your video and post it.
Yeah.
Just don't even mention the date so you don't screw yourself over, which is a good time to go back to that promo that you heard not too long ago. Go read that book. Go listen to that book, and it'll help you avoid dumb mistakes like Farrah's mistake.
I love Farrah Abraham so much. She's so dumb.
Oh, my God. If you follow her, block her right now. She deserves it. Just go hit the block button. For you, the listeners of the Non-Experts podcast, Audible is offering a free audiobook download with a free 30-day trial to give you the opportunity to check out their service.
They are. That's pretty cool.
So my book recommendation for you
Yes.
and for everyone else
Yes.
is a book by my good friend, Gary John Bishop.
Yes.
You may ask yourself, who is Gary John Bishop? I don't really know. However, he is Scottish, and he has a book out where he's also narrating on Audible. It's called Unfuck Yourself. Now, what could a book called Unfuck Yourself be about? Basically, it's about self-empowerment. Stop doubting yourself and putting yourself in little mental boxes and fucking yourself by setting limitations on yourself. So it looks like a pretty interesting book. There is a sample if you'd like to hear just a 5-minute excerpt from it. But I definitely plan to check it out here pretty soon.
Oh, yeah.
In the audio version. It's also nice to hear people read, but what's better than hearing an accent while you're reading?
Right. And I think, that's something everybody needs to learn about.
We all should stop putting limitations on ourselves.
Right.
Know? So go unfuck yourself over at audibletrial.com/non-expert podcast.
To download your free audiobook today, go to audibletrial.com/non-experts-podcast. Again, that is audibletrial.com/non-experts-podcast for your free audiobook. So it is your favorite segment of every episode.
Florida Man. Or the Florida Man is just an amazing phenomenon. Now, of course, here at the Non-Experts podcast, we don't discriminate. It's just all types of craziness down in Florida. But this time, it's the Florida Man.
It is the Florida Man. All right. Headline: Florida man breaks into house and makes breakfast, tells homeowner, go back to sleep.
Can you imagine laying in your bed?
What's the smell? Is that bacon?
Is that bacon? I thought my wife left already. What? You walk in, you rub my eyes a little bit. Who are you? Sir, go back to bed.
Go back to bed.
Okay. Goes in the room. Yes, there's a strange man in my kitchen. No idea who he is. He's cooking breakfast, though. He hasn't done any harm to me.
Right. I'm perfectly fine.
But he's in my house.
That bacon wasn't cheap.
He's cooking my food. He's using my dishes.
He didn't even clean them afterwards.
But the nuts on this guy, like,
I know.
go back to bed.
Go back.
You're in my home. You can't just casually tell somebody to go back to bed like you're not in their kitchen. Mm-hmm. I wonder how he got in.
Yeah, me too.
That's just got to be the strangest thing.
Yeah.
To have somebody intrude into your home with no intention to cause you any harm. They're cooking.
All right. Well, here's how the story goes. Pardon me. Meth mouth. All right.
Say meth mouth? Yeah. Sounds about Florida.
Meth mouth. All right. So the story goes, burglar broke into a home in Florida earlier this week, but rather than grab valuables and leave, he cooked himself breakfast. When the house's occupant discovered the intruder, he told them to, quote, go back to sleep. It was sometime after 4 a.m. when Gavin Krim, this is the guy's name, was caught making his meal in a house in Safety Harbor about... What an ironic neighborhood name.
This ain't no Safety Harbor anymore.
Safety Harbor. It's about 15 miles from Tampa Bay. The resident called 911, and deputies from the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office, I don't know how to pronounce it, arrived to find Krim, 19-year-old Marine, in a swampy marsh behind the home. According to the arrest report, officers believed Krim may have been under the influence of some alcohol, which is always the case. I mean, no normal sane person would go into somebody else's house and make breakfast and then tell them to go back to sleep, but
that is
Safety Harbor.
I told my friend about this over the weekend. We were together. He was like, honestly, I'd just go back to my room. I just tell him, please just wash the dishes when you finish. I don't want any parts of it. I mean, I'd probably tell him to make enough for two.
Right. Want to cook me some? I'm up already.
I'm already up.
Yeah.
I smell it. Just go ahead and make enough for me. I won't say a word.
Right.
You can come back next week. How many people just offer to jump up and make breakfast in your home?
Right.
Sometime after 4 a.m. It ain't happened to me. It just keeps getting weirder. Like, this is the nicest weird thing.
It is. It's like a weird, nice weird.
This is wholesome content. This is wholesome Florida man.
Wholesome Florida man.
I'm breaking in. I'm not here to steal. I'm not here to kill. I just want a meal. Is that too much to ask? I'm drunk and I'd like some eggs and bacon.
Some eggs and bacon. That's right. Yeah.
Maybe. I would love to just be a fly on the wall. I want to see this interaction.
Yeah.
Because I could just imagine myself. Like, I'd be like, what is going on? But then just imagine this guy, go back to sleep.
Cool. I'm head out.
All right, I'm gonna head out.
I'm gonna head out.
Like, imagine being the cops too. They get there, they're like, "What?"
Yeah.
Like, dispatch is like, guys, this is crazy.
You're not gonna believe.
You're not gonna believe the call I had to put them on earlier.
Safety Harbor.
This is another thing that we've got to put on our Instagram. I want to know what you would do. What's your reaction? You wake up, somebody's in your kitchen making breakfast.
Making breakfast.
Total strangers just in there chilling, cooking it up. What's your reaction?
So I have a question for you this week. It is my turn. This one's really not. It's not a terribly deep question, but it is something to think about. It is, if you were given $1 million today, how would you spend it within 3 days?
First thing I'm doing is calling Great Lakes Student Loan Services. Here's your money. Never call me again. Second thing I'm doing, I have to spend it in 3 days. Mm-hmm. I'm buying a new car.
Okay.
Well, first I'll buy my mother a new car. Then I'm buying myself a new car.
Gotcha.
Because we both could use one.
Mm-hmm.
$1 million is a lot of money, though. I got to use all of it in 3 days.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to do a lot of investing.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so much money that if I lose money, whatever. If I make money, I might make a lot of money.
Right.
I probably also do a lot of donation.
Mm-hmm.
Donations for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What else would I do? I think most people by now would have said help their family. What does that say about me? I'm not that great of a person.
But you know what though? Like, it's always going to be the worst kind of family that when they find out you have $1 million and all these little bugs come like crawling out of the woodwork, like people you've never talked to before, and they're like, "Hey, how's
It's
it
like
going?"
that video of the raccoons with the Doritos. And like 2 raccoons are eating the Doritos, and all of a sudden, like they're swarming. Ooh, we all want Doritos.
Yeah.
That's how a family
That's-
gets when they find out you win money.
Yep, that's why you don't tell them.
Yeah. So
You help the people you want to help, and then
Right.
give them an oath of silence.
you know what else I'd probably do?
Yes.
I'd probably buy a bunch of rental properties and then fix them up,
Ooh, there you go.
because now I have
Now you got some
income.
Some income. Yeah, make a profit.
Yeah. So I've got investing. I've got my student loans taken care of. I have a new car. My mother has a new car. I've got some rental properties. I've got some investments coming in, or some income coming in. I pay off any and all debts that are attached to my family. I don't want us to have to worry about anything else. No more mortgage payments. No more credit cards. No more whatever. Boom. Everything is paid for. It's a fresh start.
Right. Well, because if it's going to be gone in 3 days, you might as well do what you can to start off from a good spot. Yeah.
I want us to be in a good place. That way, because if you got $1 million, this car is paid off today.
Right.
These loans are paid off today. So I'm chilling at this point.
Yeah.
All I got to worry about is an insurance payment. Whatever. That's manageable when you don't have to worry about paying the car note and other stuff. No more mortgage payments. We're just chilling in the house. It's all good.
Just chilling in the house.
I would fix up our house for sure. My mom really wants the kitchen and the bathroom redone. Say less. I get that done. We need a couple repairs. I'd get that stuff done. Probably get that bad boy repainted. We need our whole lawn redone. It just needs to be redone. Like, go get me some turf, okay? Because I'm sick of looking at my lawn. I don't feel like I've hit $1 million threshold. I'm probably nowhere near close.
Yeah.
But those
okay.
are some of the... I take care of the basic needs of my household. And then some charitable contributions. I'd probably also... I'd probably do a lot of traveling. 3 days. I just have to spend it. So I could buy a trip and book it months in advance.
Right.
I don't have to go within those 3 days. You know what I'm saying? That's where you got to use the loopholes in the question. So I'm purchasing this vacation and the hotels. So it's already planned out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So fun time, debt time, family time.
Family time.
Those are my 3 things for my 3 days.
Love it.
What would you do, Chris?
A lot of the same. I think first thing I would probably find a brand new house, move into a brand new house, furnish it up, get it all looking nice. Student loans, obviously, take care of that. I would donate as well because I'm very generous.
Yes.
My first quality.
Easy to be generous.
I'm
when
very
you've got that
humble.
much.
I'm probably the most humble person on the planet. A car, I don't know. I kind of like my car right now, so I probably wouldn't worry about that. I would get the stuff I want,
Yeah.
I hate saying it like that, but, like, if I want something, I'm going to get it.
I really hate the materialistic approach,
but it's $1 million.
there's a lot of splurging I do.
Yeah.
Just because I can afford to do it.
Exactly. Yeah. One, if you have to spend it in 3 days, there's no point in
You can't take it with
Exactly.
you, so you better use it.
Right. Yeah.
I'd probably buy the iPhone 11.
And that would take up all your money.
Honestly. And then I'd have enough money to also pay for my therapy to get over my triphobia.
There you go.
I'd pay for better skincare routines.
I'd pay for better locks on the door so I don't get intruders at 4 a.m.
I'd
cooking
pay
breakfast.
for unlimited slushies at 7-Eleven on 9/11.
9/11.
What else?
It's like a tribute, like my slushie for
Right.
for my homies.
We're going to walk in next 9/11. You guys got any deals on Slurpees today? I heard you guys are connected. 7-Eleven.
I heard
9/11.
you guys are connected.
There's a connection here. Yeah, I do a lot of shopping. Probably go see Dr. Miami, get a new butt. I'm kidding. I do a lot of shopping. I feel like the first thing, I don't know, maybe that's just me, but as soon as somebody talks about winning money, the first thing I think is debt. That's the first thing. Like, I think a lot of people think of the fun stuff. I don't want you calling my phone anymore.
Right, yeah.
I don't want to pay you anymore.
Stop calling.
Stop calling me.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. I'm paying off any debt. Anything that's got my name on it, leave me alone.
Yeah.
The librarian that's saying I owe her a late fee for a book 12 years ago, leave me alone. Here's your $10.
Right.
I'm not bringing that book back. It's gone.
It's gone.
It's not going to be here. I'm paying off anything. Once everything is paid off, although I do like my cars, I almost would rather just have a fresh start. You know? Something to call my own. And I have money to be able to afford the car I want. Instead of fixing up the car I got.
Right.
You got $1 million right here. Take it.
See, that's the weird thing is everyone kind of talks about, you know, like getting new cars and like getting the car that they want. I've never been that kind of person where it's like, there's a specific car that I want, so I'm going to work towards to get it. Like for me, a car is a car. Like, you know, as long as it drives and gets me from A to B, like I'm perfectly happy. You know, like I don't need like the latest and greatest, newest. And
there's only 2 cars I've ever, like, I could say I really wanted. I used to really want a Mitsubishi Eclipse because I thought they just looked really cool. And then I used to really want a Camaro. Now, part of that is probably because I'm a tool and my name is Romero. So I wanted a Camaro.
Camaro Romero.
But once I got in one, I was like, this sucks. This car is tiny. This just doesn't feel right. My dreams were shattered. And at that point, a couple minutes later, I drove a Challenger. And I was like, this is amazing. Now, if I had a choice and I could afford it, I'd definitely buy a Challenger.
Right.
Other than that, I know my mom just wants a newer car.
Yeah.
So she could get whatever she wants, Benz, whatever. But I just want a nice little Challenger. Yeah. Something that looks cool and sleek.
Cool and sleek.
Like, you just really think about all the stuff you could do with that much money. Like,
it's crazy.
I'd probably buy Apple. No, I'm kidding. $1 million. They'd be like,
No,
take your $12 back, kid. We don't want this. What are you going to buy with that? An adapter? You want to buy a pair of AirPods for that?
Do you want some AirPods?
Yeah, we'll give you some AirPods for that if that's what you want, because we don't have anything for you here. No, I think that's the key. Pay off debts and then do a lot of investing. And then, like, if you could split $1 million into 3 segments.
Right.
Debts, investments, that last third is for fun.
What did you say? Debt time, something, family time.
Debt time, fun time, family time. I'm putting that on a t-shirt.
Love it.
If I ever win $1 million, each of you, all 10 of you that listen, we're getting a t-shirt for everybody. And one day people will look back on this and go, dang, did I miss the t-shirts?
You're too
That's
late.
the name of this episode.
What?
Debt time, fun time, family time.